Ladies and gentlemen, it is a biblical time. I just thought I would review several mock drafts here as we are into mid-February. Just looking at this NFL mock draft database, if you guys are ever interested in finding mock drafts, this site has a boatload of different mock drafts you can see from the recent so-called experts. Some of these guys, I guess, are experts. Other ones are just people that want to do this stuff. So just going through some different mock drafts through the Webosphere. I think that's what's called, Webosphere. Right, yeah, so let's just go through. We've got a fresh one. This is today right now from Sports Illustrated. And Evan Neal is kind of the consensus number one pick. I've also seen a lot of Aiden Hutchinson going number one. My personal take, I think Akeem Ekwonu, the offensive tackle for NC State, has higher upside than Evan Neal, but I understand if you're Jacksonville, take the safe prospect. You know, Evan Neal, left tackle from Alabama, I understand that. Kyle Hamilton going fourth overall. Guys, I will point out, Charles Cross is a guy that I really think is going to be a bust, personally. I don't like Charles Cross. He moves his feet too slow for me when I watch him. David Ajabu going 7th overall. That's far too high. He is kind of one of those twitchy pass rushers, though. Jermaine Johnson, 10th overall. Oh, my goodness. That is ridiculous. Jermaine Johnson, he had a good Senior Bowl. I understand it, but Jermaine Johnson is going to be a bust. I am not. When I do my mock drafts for every different team, I'm doing this big series, 32 mock drafts in 32 days. Jermaine Johnson, I will never pick in the first round. Kenny Pickett going to the Commanders. Interesting. Ahmad Gardner goes to Minnesota. Yes, love that. If the Browns got Garrett Wilson, that's the one guy you're looking for. If you can't get Garrett Wilson, you get Drake London. I'll tell you guys this, George Carloftus is a guy that I actually have, I believe, 2nd overall on my big board. I love George Carloftus from Purdue, the edge rusher. They've got him going 14th overall. I've kind of seen him trending like 7 to 14th, somewhere around there. They've got him going a bit later. Burks, the receiver from Arkansas, I would not pick over Drake London. That is a brutal pick to me. Take a look at, you see at Philadelphia, 3 first-round picks. That's pretty crazy. Jordan Davis, I have questions about his motor. Matt Corral to New Orleans, I like that fit. I like that a lot. Andrew Booth. Malik Willis, that makes sense. It feels like Malik Willis is going to pick Pittsburgh. You can just feel it. Drake London, that's great value for the Patriots. Get Mac Jones a big weapon, get him a big target. Jamison Williams, basically taking Henry Ruggs 2.0 there on the field. I mean, faster receiver, not a big route tree. Trayvon Walker, I'm not feeling. Trent Mcduffie, guys, people have Trent Mcduffie going inside their top 12 in some of these mocks. It's crazy. Nakobe Dean, that is my number 1 overall prospect. I think Nakobe Dean is kind of a hybrid Patrick Willis type modern day pass rusher or modern day linebacker that can also rush the passer, kind of like a better version of a Roquan Smith. Chris Olave 29th, Daxton Hill, Jahan Dotson. We're really not going to look at the second round when it comes to this. I thought that mock draft was fine. Nothing wrong with that. Let's take a look at blue chip scouting. The Jets taking an offensive tackle, I don't know. It seems like they're always taking offensive tackles. I guess that's because the Giants took an offensive tackle high one year. Charles Cross again, 6th overall. David Ajabo is going high in these mock drafts. Wow, Kyle Hamilton falling. Kyle Hamilton and Justin Simmons on the same team. Oh my God. Oh my God. Taking Burks over Garrett Wilson. Oh, God. Gardner going 14th. I love Ahmad Gardner. He's my CB1. He's my cornerback 1. Malik Willis going to the Steelers again. Trent McDuffie does seem like a New England pick. Martin Emerson. Rare. Oh, look at this. They have these things rare. Max Mitchell. I have heard of Max Mitchell. I'm surprised we're not seeing any Kyler Gordon. Players not included. This dude doesn't have Matt Corral going in the first round. Leo, I could see Leo sliding. Dotson is going to slide. Dotson will not be a first-round pick. I would be shocked. Elam is another guy that slide. And McCleary, I was never high on him to begin with. Not surprised there. Draft Tech, this is one that is, I've heard of this guy. I've heard good things about him, so let's see. Evan Neal falling to number 4. Kyle Hamilton going 3. So I just don't understand, and I get Jacksonville does have the 33rd pick. They could take a receiver there, but I just don't understand. You have the number 1 pick. Help your young quarterback. He needs all the confidence. Get him a tackle, please. If you're not going to get him a tackle, trade down and get Garrett Wilson and get more assets. You should not be taking... Guys, Aiden Hutchinson's a good player, but it's like he's number 1 by default. Kayvon Thibodeau, number 1 by default. Neither of these guys are really can't-miss superstar prospects. Charles Cross, guys, Charles Cross is so overrated. There's one with Kenny Pickett going number 6 overall. That's actually a popular choice. George Karlaftis, I love the fit. I love the fit there. Garrett Wilson going number 10 to the Jets. The Jets need to take a receiver. They really do. Matt Corral going number 8. Sam Howell going to the Commanders. Drake London, I like that pick. Chris Olave, 15th overall. I love looking at the Eagles' haul because they have picks like back-to-back-to-back. So their haul would be Olave, Ajabo, and Lloyd. Dude, the Eagles have tons of draft capital. Malik Willis going 18. Jordan Davis. It's just not going to happen with Jordan Davis. There's no way Jordan Davis. I understand he's a disruptor. He's a big boy. He had a really interesting season where he was in the Heisman race early in the season. He does not have the motor. Okay, he gets tired after 2 plays. Jeremiah Johnson would be such a Falcons pick. It really would be. There's another. Jameson Williams. Henry Ruggs 2.0 going to Las Vegas. Tyler Linderbaugh, he's a safe prospect, but he's a center. Zion Johnson. Desmond Ridder. Go. Ooh, I love when it says rare. David Bell. Yes. This is actually a good mock draft. This is a good mock draft. How many offensive tackles? If you do not have the Cincinnati Bengals taking an offensive tackle in the first round, I mean, dude, the Cincinnati Bengals are so deathly afraid of having a repeat of the Andrew Luck situation with Joe Burrow. They are going to take like 10 offensive tackles. It's going to be crazy. Nakobe Dean not going in the first round. That's the thing you get with these amateur people who don't know how to do mock drafts. Trent McDuffie, I agree. Well, I think Trent McDuffie's a first rounder, late in the first round. Walker, the defensive tackle, yes. Dotson's not a first rounder. Elam, not a first rounder either. So Nakobe Dean not going in the first round. Are you kidding me? San Diego Union, Tribune. All of these mocks are going to have Evan Neal going first overall. So I'm seeing a lot of Kyle Hamilton number 3. Wow, Kayvon Thibodeau going number 4. That's a rare pick right there. Devin Lloyd, that's a hot dude. Devin Lloyd over Nakobe Dean. David Ajil. I'm surprised he keeps going inside the top 10. Garrett Wilson to the Browns. I like it. Kenny Pickett to the Commanders. That's far too high for Kenny Pickett. Okay, so this is the Eagles' haul. Drake London, Nakobe Dean, and Walker. I don't like Walker, but I like these 2 picks. That would be really good. Tyler Linderbaugh going number 14. Jeremiah Johnson, I don't understand it. Malik Willis keeps being mocked to the Steelers. Burks to the Raiders. Williams to Arizona. I guess, DeAndre Hopkins is kind of getting older. Maybe they need another receiver. Logan Hall. I like that. Logan Hall in the first round. Jordan Davis a little bit lower. Oh, the defensive tackle Wyatt from Georgia. That seems like a Buccaneers pick. They always seem like they take these big interior defensive tackles. Daxton Hill, he's kind of a late first round guy. Yeah, all these guys I agree are they're fringe first round prospects. So that was actually a good mock draft. That was not a bad one. This is another Sports Illustrated mock draft here. Charles Cross going number 5. Don't like that. Oh my God. Dude, if you are a Giants fan, the haul of Charles Cross and Jermaine Johnson, oh my God. If they did that, I would give them, if I did grades, I would give them an F-. That is as bad as you can get. Holy crap. They have Evan Neal going number 1. Kyle Hamilton falling to 8. I like that pick for Atlanta. Atlanta, they're in such salary cap problems with Matt Ryan. Guys, Matt Ryan is like $58 million against the cap. It's the worst contract in football. It's crazy. That's a bit high for Trent McDuffie. I understand you're trying to be trendy. No. See, you're trying to be cute. I know what this person is doing. He's trying to be cute. He's putting Jordan Davis 13th overall. The Browns do need interior help. You're not taking Jordan Davis over Garrett Wilson. Where is Garrett Wilson falling to 22? Logan Hall again. Nakobe Dean going at 26. George Karloftis at 28? Come on, man. See, this is the thing. Oh, come on. You got Drake London at 30. Imagine if the Chiefs got Drake London with Tyreek Hill. That is the perfect 1-2 receiver combo. Oh, that's so perfect. And then you've got Hardman, and then you've got Kelsey at tight end. Wow. Yeah, these same 4 players, I agree. These guys are probably not first rounders. I don't know how Jahan Dotson is number 30th on their big board. This is not the consensus big board. Nobody has Jahan Dotson 30th. He's too small. Leal is a big boy. Maybe the Browns could take Leal in the second round. But yeah, there's far too many problems with this mock draft. I mean, my goodness. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get some issues with some of these. You go through them. Let's go to a big name. Do we have anyone? Fox Sports. Let's see what Fox Sports' mock draft is. I like this. I already like this. Kyle Hamilton, second overall. That's ballsy. I love this one. I don't like Aiden Hutchinson first. Why are we not helping Trevor Lawrence? We need to help Trevor Lawrence. He needs confidence. He needs time to throw the football. Gardner as CB1. I love it. I don't know about fourth overall. If I was the Jets, that's a high pick for him. Johnson, it's too high. Ajobo, it seems too high, but I understand why people are falling in love with him. Drake London over Garrett Wilson. Drake London and Garrett Wilson, I think Garrett Wilson is better, but I can understand, Drake London to me is the consensus wide receiver 2. It's Garrett Wilson 1, Drake London 2, and then there's a massive gap. Oh, I've heard about this kid. Yep. He's a twitcher. You know who he's like? Jason Owe. You guys remember Jason Owe from Penn State? That's what this kid is like from Minnesota. Rare pass rusher. Another rare one. Interior offensive lineman from UCLA. I like the rare ones. Oh, Jaquan Brisker. Finally. Malik Willis again to the Steelers. Malik Willis does he have a contract with Pittsburgh? I'm not aware of. Is Malik Willis already signed with Pittsburgh? All I do is see, wow, Charles Cross is falling. Guys, Nakobe Dean is the most underrated prospect. Nakobe Dean's the best prospect. Dude, how are you not going to have George Karloftis in the first round? The other ones, it's always the same 4 guys, but oh my goodness, this is a crazy mock draft. Charles Cross, that would be good value for Cincinnati. Charles Cross, who's like a top 10 prospect going that late. USA Today, should I go to USA Today's? Let's see, USA Today, Evan Neal number 1, Hutchinson number 2, Gardner going in front of Stingley Jr. I think they're concerned about his health. Malik Willis going number 11, that doesn't surprise me. Nakobe, yep. Oh, this is a good haul. This is a good haul by the Giants. Yes, if I was a Giants fan, are you kidding me? You get a franchise left tackle, and then you get the best player in the draft in Nakobe Dean at number 7? Oh, yeah. Trent McDuffie, popular. We got to find a rare one. Jordan Davis does not have the motor to be picked that high. Kenny Pickett, I do see New Orleans. I think the perfect fit with New Orleans is Matt Corral. But again, it's like Sean Payton isn't even there anymore. How can you even say that? Yeah, who really knows? Wait, who do they have the Browns taking? Okay, Drake London, I can see that. See, this is ridiculous. If you are New England and you're taking Jameson Williams ahead of Garrett Wilson, there's no way Bill Belichick would never do that. Bill Belichick would never do that. I've heard of this Wait, this is a defensive tackle? This kid's a pass rusher. Trey McBride. I've heard of him. Yes, the tight end. The tight end class is loaded, guys. Some of these guys are going to go in the first round. Johnson, I agree with. He's not. Okay, this is one I agree with. All these guys are probably not first rounders. No, that's a good mock draft. Now sometimes you find good mock drafts. That one was pretty good. Walter Football. Let's see this. Oh, come on, big fella. See, this is the problem with this. I just don't understand. You picking Drake London second overall. You picking Drake London. You could trade down. You trade down. You get Drake London 10th overall. You get more assets. I don't understand that. David Ajabo 4th. Kenny Pickett 6th. Okay. Jordan Davis 9th. Come on, man. Put it down. Put down the cocaine. Garrett Wilson 13th. I can understand that. So the Eagles. Oh, my goodness. They get Kyle Hamilton, but I'm not a fan of the Burks pick. I'm not a fan of the Walker pick. Malik Willis already signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm telling you guys. It's every mock draft. Every mock draft. Nakobe Dean, that's good value. Some rare ones. Wan'Dale Robinson. Guys, if Wan'Dale Robinson at the combine measures at 6 foot even, I'm probably putting him in the first round. If he measures at 5'11", he's probably like a 6th round pick. He needs to measure at 6 foot. These guys that are 5'11", 5'10", they're non-impact. You need to be tall. If you just measure at 6 foot, Wandale, I love Wandale Robinson, but you cannot compare him to Deebo Samuel. He's too small. He's more of a Curtis Samuel. George Pickens, I love that. Oh, I love that pick. Nicholas Petit-Frere, yes. This is a good mock draft, except for the beginning. But Matt Corral is going to go in the first round. Andrew Booth, I could see not going. This interior offensive guard, I could see not going in the first round. So yeah, maybe this was a misprint. I'm guessing this is not really. Let's actually look at the full mock draft. I'm guessing you don't really have a Drake London going 2nd overall. Maybe they thought there was a trade or something. Once again, this is how slow my computer is. It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness, they actually do have it. Okay, so that is actually legitimate. Surprising there, but no, I kind of do like this. The Jordan Davis 9th overall. Jordan Davis is such an interesting prospect. I mean, he was kind of like in the Heisman race, like I was saying, but it's just he has no motor. They were saying he gets tired. All right, here's an NFL.com one. He was getting tired after 2 plays, they were saying at Georgia. They were like, this guy's got no motor. All right, I like this. I already like this. They've got Carolina trading up for Malik Willis. You're going to see that. When teams fall in love with a quarterback, they will trade up and go get their quarterback. They also have Thibodeau falling. I like that as well. Kyle Hamilton 4th overall. Evan Neal 1st. Kenny Pickett going to Denver. I do feel like if Denver doesn't get Aaron Rodgers, they're definitely drafting a quarterback in the first round. I'm not a fan of this. I'm already seeing Burks. The Browns would not take Burks as the number 1 receiver. Garrett Wilson. Dallas needs Garrett Wilson? Would this be Dallas trading Amari Cooper or something? Why would they invest a first-round pick on Garrett Wilson? You've got CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. You're going to look for other spots there. Drake London going number 20th in some sort of trade. The Jets have the 20th pick now. George Karloftis, that's amazing value. Gardner Linderbaugh? Oh my God, if I was an Eagles fan and this happened, that is crazy. All these 3 guys are in my top 11. I think I have Linderbaugh 11th. I have Gardner like 5th or 6th. Karloftis 2nd on my big board. That's crazy value. Nakobe Dean, he's going to rise, guys. He's going to rise. George Pickens, God, I'm interested. Drake Jackson is a bust. Drake Jackson, I'm not a fan. Desmond Ridder, Carson Wentz type quarterback. That's who I've compared him to. And then you've got Chris Olave falling out of the first round. Chris Olave, it'll be interesting to see what he runs. Does he run a 4.4? If he runs, Chris Olave is so smooth, but he did drop a few passes. All right, so we'll do the draft scout, Matt Miller, and then we'll also do Pro Football Focus. You can just go to next right here. Okay, you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know. So this dude normally is pretty good with these picks. Yeah, these are on point for the most part, pretty much. Charles Cross, I don't agree with. I think Charles Cross is going to fall. Ajabu, I understand. I'm surprised Ajabu was going as high as he is. I heard it's a rumor that he was falling down boards. Malik Willis, 8th overall. I mean, I can see it. I don't know what Atlanta would do with Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, if they're going to trade him, they're going to have to eat like 95% of his contract because it's so bad. Devin Lloyd, Devin Lloyd's good. Gardner, 10th overall. Kenny Pickett going to the Commanders. Not a fan of the Browns going with Burks. I would not advise that. George Karloftis falling to 21 is crazy. This huge offensive tackle from Minnesota going to Pittsburgh. Imagine they got Aaron Rodgers. Well, they would have to probably trade their first-round pick. Pittsburgh would. Matt Corral going to the Saints. That seems like a good fit right now. Drake London, 15th overall. Nakobe Dean paired with Micah Parsons. Oh, my God. Just end the season. Dallas would have the best defense by far. So that is just that one. I want to find a mock draft that has a bunch of rare guys going. That's really what I want to see. This dude is this is Pro Football Focus. So, yeah, I mean, you're going to have kind of the same guys going. Drake London goes receiver 1. Yeah, it's not happening with Jameson Williams. It's just not. There's zero chance. There is zero chance Jameson Williams would go over Garrett Wilson, and then Chris Olave over Garrett Wilson. Okay, someone isn't watching any film, I see. Somebody just decided to not watch any film. Yeah, these 4 guys are probably not going in the first round, but Sam Howell is there. Desmond Ridder going number 18. I mean, you could really mock these quarterbacks anywhere. If a team falls in love with a quarterback, Matt Corral going to the Seahawks, they're trading Russell Wilson? Wait, the Seahawks don't even have a... Oh my goodness, this dude is going out on a limb and saying they're trading Russell Wilson to the Philadelphia Eagles and taking 2 of their first-round picks. Because the Eagles normally have 3 first-round picks, they only have 1 now. It does make sense. The Eagles are a team that you would trade for. All right, we got some interesting ones here. This pass rusher from South Carolina going 25th, Christian Harris. Whatever happened to Christian Harris? If you guys ever, watched, or looked at the mock drafts from like 7 months ago, Christian Harris was always a top pick. And I think it's just because, he's not athletic enough. That's why he's moving down the boards. But some interesting ones there, guys. That is going to do it for this video. Me just looking through all different mock drafts. Probably look through about 10 of them there. See where certain players are going. Really, the quarterbacks right now, it's a complete crapshoot. The number 1 overall pick, you're looking... Well, this one actually doesn't have either of them. But normally, it's going to be an Evan Neal or an Aiden Hutchinson. And then you'll get the occasional Thibodeau. You'll get the occasional Akeem Ekwonu as the number 1 overall pick, but I do think they will be taking an offensive tackle. The Jaguars will probably Evan Neal. Maybe they go with a different type of offensive tackle, but they need to help Trevor Lawrence. You got to take an offensive tackle. The pass rushers, there's no Myles Garrett, right? There's just no one like that. There are good pass rushers, but you got to help Trevor Lawrence. Guys, that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.